The Purple Heart Medal is awarded in the name of the President of the United States to any member of the Armed Forces of the United States who has been wounded or killed in action against an enemy of our country. The Purple Heart differs from most other decorations in that an individual is not recommended for the decoration. He or she is entitled to it upon meeting specific criteria due to their enemy-related injuries. It is one of the most recognized and respected medals awarded to members of the U.S. Armed Forces. Introduced as the Badge of Military Merit by General George Washington in 1782, the Purple Heart is also the nation's oldest military award. The history of the medal reaches back to the days of the American Revolution, wanting to honor meritorious action by his soldiers, essentially bravery in combat. On August 7, 1782, George Washington established the Badge of Military Merit. Following the end of America's Revolutionary War, the medal was not awarded for more than 150 years. It was reintroduced on February 22, 1932, on the bicentennial of George Washington's birth out of respect to his memory and military achievements. Similar to its origins, the medal was designed to commemorate bravery, but it also recognized soldiers with wounds. Later, the medal was changed to recognize combat injuries and deaths. Over time, the U.S. military has further modified the award, adding different types of injuries and different types of combat. Unlike other military awards, however, the Purple Heart is an entitlement. It does not depend upon the recommendation of a superior officer. Instead, the military awards it to those servicemen and women who meet the eligibility criteria for injuries incurred from a recognized enemy of our great nation. My name is Col Kassner, Commanding Officer, 5th Marine Regiment.
And my name is Sergeant Major John Wynn. I am the Regimental Sergeant Major, 5th Marine Regiment.
Together, we have the distinct honor of leading your Marine Corps' most storied and decorated infantry regiment, the Fighting 5th Marines, home stationed here at Camp Pendleton, California. Since its activation in 1917, the 5th Marine Regiment has distinguished itself in peace and war. This is a unit rich in history and proud in tradition, and it has contributed measurably to the lore of our Corps. From the wheat fields of Bellewood, France in World War I, to the island hopping campaign across the Pacific in World War II. From the Pusan perimeter to the frozen reservoir of Chosin, Korea. From the countless numbers of jungle firefights to the clearing operations in Hue City, Vietnam. And from the most recent wars in Iraq and Afghanistan to the current conflict in the Middle East known as Operation Inherent Resolve, your Fighting 5th Marines has been winning our nation's battles, protecting our national interests abroad, and ensuring the liberties of our great nation. The monuments that adorn our 5th Marines Memorial Park recognizes this selfless sacrifice and call to duty.
The 5th Marine Regiment Memorial Park was established by our beloved Dana Point Support Group in 2008 to have a place to come to and reflect. In 2009, we dedicated the Operation Iraqi Freedom Monument. In 2013, our support group again enabled us to recognize our fallen comrade with the dedication of the Operation Enduring Freedom Monument.
But the freedoms we enjoy today have not come free. They have been paid for by the bravery, commitment, courage, and selfless sacrifice of the many Marines and sailors that have stood in the ranks of this very distinguished regiment. Recognizing that our regiment's Memorial Park was absent a specific tribute to our wounded warriors, our very own Dana Point Support Group generously offered to donate a Purple Heart monument to the regiment to honor all of our wounded veterans. As regimental commander and as a combat wounded Marine myself, I enthusiastically welcomed this gift donation, endorsed it, and submitted it to my chain of command for approval. The Commanding General, 1st Marine Division, Major General Dan O'Donohue, approved this monument and accepted it on behalf of all the warriors of the Fighting 5th Marines. Here on these hallowed grounds are tributes to the many warriors, the Marines and sailors who have paid the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our great nation.
The award signifies one thing: sacrifice. It represents the blood that has been shed in the defense of our nation's freedom.
On behalf of Sergeant Major Nguyen and all the warriors of the Fighting 5th Marines, again, I want to express our heartfelt gratitude to our Dana Point support group for their most generous gift offering of this Purple Heart Monument. Because of their generosity, the Fighting 5th Marines Purple Heart Monument will forever serve as a powerful testament that some gave all and all gave some. We will always remember our combat killed and wounded for the warriors that they are, for the commitment that they pledged, for the sacrifices that they endured, and for many, the ultimate price that they paid. Semper Fi.